So I've been putting off doing this video, but I've pressed record, so I'm doing it. I'm sitting in front of the piece, my tall piece that I found on the side of the road, and I blended it and put a furniture transfer in front of it. I sold it, and 3 hours later I get a phone call from the lady. She wants a refund and she wants to return the piece. We went back and forth over a couple of days. She asking questions, me answering it. And then we organized 3 times for her to come and see it, and she stood me up all 3 times. And then finally on the 4th time, she did come. She opened it, inspected it, everything. And she took it with her and paid me for it. Actually paid me less than what I had asked for, because we agreed upon it. She didn't just pay me less, so she didn't even pay me my full asking price. She offered me a different amount, and I agreed. So off went my piece. I did put it in her car, just full disclosure. I don't know why, but I had forgotten to clean underneath the piece, so it was dirty underneath. I was completely mortified and very embarrassed, but she said it was fine and that she was happy to still take the piece, and so off she went. 3 hours later, I get a phone call. She's changed her mind. She doesn't want the piece, and so my husband, amazing man, on Father's Day, went and picked the piece up, and I told her I would give her a refund only if the piece was returned to me within the hour, and then it was in the same condition that I had sold it to her in. And when Phil went and got it, there was a couple of things, but at that point I just said to Phil, just get it and bring it back and give her her money, and I want to be done with her. Because what do you do, right? Has anyone else had this experience? What do you do when somebody buys your piece and then wants a refund? Because I've searched YouTube, and I know it's talked about in blogs and Facebook groups and stuff like that, because I'm a part of a group and we have talked about it, and there are a lot of opinions. Nobody's talking about it on YouTube that I can see. I did a search, but I couldn't find anything. People's responses to this, to the question, what do you do when somebody asks you for money back, it's a very subjective thing. Some people are very hard and fast. No, I've put it in the ad. No refunds, no returns. It's all sales are final, which is fine if that's what you did, but I didn't do that. I didn't have that in my ad, so I didn't have that to lean back on. I will going forward. You better believe it. There are a lot of other opinions, but for myself, I wanted to give her a refund and be done, and move on with my life, and move on and sell it to somebody else who really, really does want an antique vintage piece of furniture that has been painted. I think this lady really wanted a new piece of furniture, and there was just no pleasing her. And that still didn't stop, right? The shame that I felt. I immediately, after I hung up from her, I just felt terrible, and I was annoyed. I was annoyed with her because I felt like I had done I went above and beyond with her, and it's still no pleasing her. But I also felt shame because I had put so much into this piece and I still couldn't please her. And somebody didn't like something that I had done. And I realized, okay, don't come at me. I cannot please everybody. I understand that concept. But um, yeah, I still couldn't, I still felt shame. I still felt ashamed. I felt embarrassed that somebody didn't love the piece like I did, and that there was something wrong with me and something wrong with my piece and something wrong with my ability. And it's been a couple of days since, right? And I'm slowly clawing my mind back to you can do this, and don't take it personally. But sometimes when you put your heart and your soul into something like this, it is hard to not take it personally. And so I guess the whole point of this video of me sharing is just to say, if that's you and you have felt this way too, you're not alone. I completely understand. And it's not a fun experience when somebody asks you for their money back. And my experience with the woman went relatively well. I have heard horror stories from other people about how the person was scary and violent and well, not violent, but threatening. And I wanted to, at all costs, avoid any situation like that with her. That's why I was sort of like, take your money and go. I just don't want, any trouble. I just want to move on with my life. So if that's you and you felt that way, and somebody has asked you for your money back, I completely understand where you're coming from. I understand what you're feeling. And I just want to encourage you to keep going, to keep learning, keep making mistakes, keep trying, keep painting, if this is something that you love to do, and if this is something that you love to do, keep going. Don't give up. Everybody loves to talk about the hunt, right, for the furniture, the fixing of the furniture, the before and the afters, but nobody likes to talk about this part of it. The what do you do, and what do you do with the feelings? And I'm not a counselor. I am not counseling you. I just wanted to say you're not alone, and to encourage you to keep going, to keep stumbling, keep at it, keep making mistakes, keep having successes, and just to keep going. So that's it for me, guys. Gonna relist it, I think probably next week or something, once I've finished licking all my wounds. and somebody out there, I hope somebody out there likes my piece and buys it, but that's okay. I hope you guys found this helpful. I hope you were encouraged. I really want that. Not only do I want you to enjoy watching furniture flips, but I also hope that when you come on to my channel or you watch any of my videos, that you are encouraged. Okay, so I guess I will see you guys on my regular upload day, Wednesdays at 3 p.m. and I'll see you in that video. Bye guys. Wish me luck.